You know that every day you generate more electrical impulses than all the world's mobile phones combined. Does it make sense? Let me explain. Your brain got 100 billion neurons. Yes, it is that much. And guess what? You get more than 70,000 thoughts a day. What's strange is that most people don't realize the power that they have in their skulls. And they are living on habit, on autopilot, without even utilizing their capabilities. In other words, they are programmed. Because routines put the brain to sleep, gets you in a loop of negative beliefs and thoughts about yourself. So how do we change? How to become the person that you really wanted all your life? You need to break the habit of being yourself. In this book, Dr. Joe Dispenza gave a fascinating example of how powerful your thoughts can be. It's called the piano experience. A bunch of researchers took a group of people and they split them in groups. And the two groups were shown how to play the piano for 2 hours a day for 2 weeks. Group 1 was shown how to play physically the scales on the piano. Group 2 imagined only playing the piano and hitting the scales in their imagination without physically touching a piano, mentally rehearsing the process. And they tested their brains before and after. The first group create new neural connections that are related to playing the piano, which is predicted because they played the piano physically for 2 hours a day for 2 weeks. And that always happens when you learn something new. New brain connections fire and wire together. But the surprise was group number 2. Group 2 fired same centers in their brain, same as those who played physically the piano and hit the scales. Keep in mind that group 2 didn't touch a piano. All they did was mentally rehearse. So the conclusion was similar neural connections were created by simply mental rehearsal. What does that even mean? Let me explain. Every single role model you have since childhood used mental rehearsal. From actors, singers, athletes, every interview they do, you see them talk about mentally rehearsing themselves being famous and loved. And eventually they achieved what they wanted, which means that your thoughts have the potential to rewire your brain completely. Mental rehearse your experience before it happens, feeling the emotions that you would have if it was a current reality, hearing what people will say to you. All that will help to create an image inside of your brain. There is a rule in neuroscience. It's called Hibbs' law. Cells that fire together, wire together. Just imagining the future that you want as a present fact will create new neural connections in your brain to attract these experiences into your life physically. Let's think about it. Everything that was ever invented was once imagined. The phone that you use was once imagined. It was out of the box. And probably the guy who had the idea was called crazy, which is Nikola Tesla, by the way. This mic that I'm talking into right now was once imagined. How can I take the voice, amplify the voice to enhance it? The internet connection that we use every day was once imagined. Even this book was once a single thought in Dr. Joe Dispenza's brain. It's like remembering your future before it's happened. And it's not enough to do just once, even though it might be enough sometimes. But think about it. You want to install new neural connections in your brain. And to remember your future, you need to rehearse that over and over again, many times until you get the results that you want. And here is a hack that will make you speed up the process a bit. The subconscious mind is more amenable to suggestion at 2 times naturally during the day, when you wake up and right before going to sleep, because at that time your brain operates at a brainwave state called theta. Theta is the state that you have just before you go to sleep and right when you wake up. So in these 2 times, it's the easiest to make new neural connections in your brain by mentally rehearsing what you want. Being healthy, having a new house, getting a new car, whatever it may be. You are forming new neural connections in your brain in these 2 times. But here's the trick. Thoughts are the language of the brain. Feelings are the language of the body. So you gotta feel as your wish is already fulfilled, as if it's a present fact. And when you get really involved in the imaginal scene, when you get back to your physical senses and you open your eyes, you will feel that you got from a long way back. You'll be shocked. You would feel that it was physical. You'll feel like that mental rehearsal was very real, that you didn't know if it was physically experienced or just imagined. That's how powerful mental rehearsal can be. And by doing that, you are remembering your future feelingly. Nikola Tesla, that invented everything we use right now, said that if you want to find the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. If you don't know the atom is 99.999% empty space, then what it is made of? It's made of energy. And what are we made of? Atoms. And atoms are made of energy. We are energetic beings. Everything in this universe is energy. Albert Einstein once said, match the frequency of the reality that you want, and you cannot help but get that reality. This is not philosophy, this is physics. And one of the easiest ways to raise your vibration is feeling gratitude. In this chart, I'm showing you that gratitude is one of the easiest feelings that you can have. Feel gratitude for something that you have, and then direct your thoughts for the thing that you want and feel as if you already have it. And you will experience miracles in your life. Synchronicities, serendipities, more than one coincidence is going to happen to you that will help you to fulfill your desires. If you want to break the habit of being yourself, and you want to get out of that loop you were in for years, first you got to be aware of your thoughts. See which thoughts are actually in harmony with what you want. And if you find that there are a lot of thoughts that are not in harmony with what you want, you got to cut them off. It's like cutting off the old branches in a tree. Only keep the thoughts that will serve you well to achieve your goals. Next, you gotta form a new way of thinking. You leave the victim mentality alone. You stop blaming everyone for your problems. You go within and you think feelingly about your future. Start installing new neural connections in your brain that will serve you get to what you want. And here is the most important part. Continue doing it. Your body will be screaming to go back to the old routine. You gotta tame the beast. Make mental rehearsal a part of your life. Pick a specific time to mentally rehearse and feeling the future that you want. Close your eyes and go within, because you are installing a new program and uninstalling an old program that didn't serve you well. And I guarantee you, from the first few weeks, you will find yourself being better and better. And after a few months, you will look back and feel like you have a completely different life. Highly recommend this book. If you want a full review on it, comment down below. That's it for this video. I hope you find it helpful. If you did, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you soon.